Thanks, James. Now let's bring in Texas Congressman Babin and get right to it. Let's start with, Congressman, this just came out this week that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, has taken a shot at Leader Pelosi, saying that Pelosi hasn't brought the younger generation of Democrats up through the House and given them a fair shake. What's going on here? Do you see a power struggle on the left for that speakership?
I've seen a power struggle for the last several years. Eric, great to be with you. But yes, this is, this is the liberal, far radical wing of the Democratic Party wagging the dog. I think Ms. Pelosi is certainly feeling the heat. And this is why I think Joe Biden, neither Biden nor Pelosi are actually in control of the party. And they're trying to push back because they know very well, Eric, that if AOC and her bunch get their way, they're going to drive the American people away. And so they're trying their best to push back without, rupturing the entire relationship.
The big concern is when Joe Biden is in the White House, Bernie Sanders has already said he's going to go in there and pull. He said this. He's going to pull or push President Biden to the progressive left. The other concern is AOC. If she gains any sort of power, and it looks like maybe she's going to make a play for the speakership, she's going to pull for that green agenda that we know could cost Americans quite a bit of money. Absolutely.
It could cost us our entire republic. It could bring our economy down. Being from Texas, the Green New Deal simply would be a disaster for those oil and gas producing states. We have hundreds and hundreds of thousands, millions of employees that work in that sector. It would be an utter disaster to have those policies enacted. And this is why a Biden presidency and a Biden administration is so chilling to even contemplate. If he even if we hang on to the Senate, if he uses executive orders and is being influenced by Bernie Sanders and AOC and that bunch, I'm very, very apprehensive about what's going to happen.
Very scary. Like you point out, if they do end up with the Senate, they'll have the House, the Senate, and the White House. They can basically do whatever they want without any pushback from Republicans. Sir, let's talk a little bit about COVID relief, the vaccine and the relief bill. Looks like $900 million. Looks like it's $900 billion is going to be available. Your thoughts? Will we get through, and is that enough? And the timing on it?
Well, I've been getting a lot of calls from, of course, I represent part of Houston, but I also have 8 other counties, counties that are rural. And I've had a number of my county judges call and say, hey, Congressman, the money for our counties for COVID relief is going to run out on December the 30th or 31st. It's going to be really, really bad. So I've been talking with our appropriators, in fact, my fellow Texan, our ranking member on the House Appropriations, Kay Granger, and told her of this problem, and she's very apprehensive about it. And so we're going to try to see if we can get these counties their money so that they're not going to go broke. And that's going to be really, really tough since Texas is in a big outbreak of COVID right now, and this is when they need it. But if they get together, we should have done this long ago. We've got $138 billion sitting in the PPP program, which was so very effective for our small businesses. And they should have done it a while back. For I think over 40 times the Democrats have ignored us when bringing up PPP. But yes, we need this package. It's not a perfect package by a long shot. The big problem is they're going to tack it on the omnibus, and there is so much going to be in there. It's just unbelievable. And they're trying to get past the inauguration of Biden to keep the government running. And I'm just going to have to look at it and see what all's in it, because I think it's $2.3 trillion of the taxpayers' money to keep this government from shutting down. And quite frankly, I think there's a lot of other things that are going on right now. I realize that Mitch McConnell has said that we need to get behind Biden now. But I think there's still so much, Eric, so much evidence out there that there have been fraudulent election processes. And I think the American people, if 50% of the American people think that was a fraudulent election, we need to see something. We need to see something.
Congressman, I ran out of time. I apologize to cut you off. I have a hard break coming up right now, and I didn't even get a chance to ask you about one of your fellow congressmen, Eric Swalwell from California. A lot going on. Brian Babin from Texas. Congressman, thank you so much.
Thank you.